Right, welcome back to T-Boys TV. Obviously, we've done a match reaction. Now it's time for player ratings. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm with Niall again. Shout out him again for doing this. And yeah, look, he's done another good overlay. He's put player ratings in this time. You know what I mean? It's too lit over here. Scoreboard down there, just to remind Arsenal fans, or more like down there. But yeah, mate. Obviously, player ratings. So here we go. And it's not a transfer deal by Fabrizio Romano.
I know, right? We'll wait till January for them, but yeah, there's a few players. I've got them here. Big up Sky Sports for your app, which is why you can see my phone.
Sky Sports, come on.
I don't like Sky Sports, but
not the deals that they rip you off with. No, not that.
No. I don't even like them when it comes to lower league football. But that's a story for a different day. But yeah. Player ratings, there's no other person better to start with than the guy who kept a clean sheet. What about Alisson?
To be honest, if I'm being brutally honest, he only had one save that he had to do, and it was a good save. It's a good save with his leg. I can't even remember who shot. Oh, yeah, Bamiyang. Was it Bamiyang? It's a Bamiyang. Bamiyang or Lacazette, I'm pretty sure. Good save. Other than that, didn't have anything to do. But he got a clean sheet, as you said, so I'll give him... I can't give him too much. I'll give him a 7.
No, that's a fair one. Next up, Trent AA. How may I assist you?
Oh, that Instagram post is dirty. Absolutely dirty, that was. But yeah, obviously, you know, he loves getting assists. He got an assist. He got 2. 1 or 2. I know he definitely got 1.
Got 2?
No, he got 2. Yeah, he got 2 because the first goal and the last goal. So yeah, Trent, you know, brilliant performance again. I'll give Trent I'll give him a 10.
Yeah, 10 for Trent. Tsimikas, obviously, replaced Robbo in the starting lineup. So
yeah, I thought he was good today. Not as good as he has been. There was a couple of times where Thiago had to come in for the tackle instead, but obviously on the third goal, brilliant, like header over to Jota, who then flicked it onto Mane. You know, Mane, good pass over to Salah. So he played a part in that, of course. I'll give him a 7.
7 for Tsimikas. Van Dijk, Captain Van Dijk.
Brilliant. You know, I said it before. Loads of Liverpool fans know this. Since he's come back from that horrific injury, one of the worst injuries, you know it's going to take time for him to get back to how he was. And, like, I thought he was exceptional today, especially in that first half. Some of the blocks he was doing. You know, I thought he'd done well against West Ham as well, like, when it comes to blocking and that. But obviously no one will mention that because we lost. But, you know, his positioning was a bit questionable that game. But I thought his actual tackling and that, he done well on Antonio. But obviously that's a different game. This game, he done some good blocks and that. I'll give Van Dijk, I'll give him a 10.
Yeah. 2 10s there. Matip.
Yeah, I thought he was all right. He weren't really seen like he usually is, but, you know, he didn't put a foot wrong from what I can think of. So, yeah, I'll give Matip, I'll give him an 8.
Nice. Thiago.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now, there's speculation that he could be going back to Barcelona. Now, for me, so far, the expectations have not been what they've been expected for Liverpool, but they haven't been as bad as rival fans make out for me. Like, they make out like he's been absolutely terrible. At the end of last season, he was one of our best players. I don't care what anyone says. Today, he was good, similar to Van Dijk, some brilliant tackles, you know, winning the ball. Very good. I'll give Thiago, I'll give him a 10 as well.
Yeah, no, I hear that. The Ox, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Obviously, you lot know I'm not the biggest fan of him. And there is his injuries that do play a part. I know some of them you can't help it, but it's just, I don't know, I feel he's not the most reliable. But today, I thought he was okay. I mean, there was a time in the first half where he went for a shot. All right, he earned us a corner. But for me, he should be crossing that in. He had Salah and I believe it was Mane. I know Salah was definitely in the box. He should have crossed it in there, but he weren't too bad, if I'm being honest. So I'll give him a 7.
Yeah. Fabinho.
Fabinho, you know how it is with him. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The way he tackles and, held possession in the midfield is exceptional. That was shown again today. Fabinho, I'll give him an 8.
Yeah. What about the guy who got your first goal, Sadio Mane? You gave him man of the match.
Yep, correct. Give him man of the match on the the match reaction. And here he gets a 10. And I'll obviously explain why. He looks sharp again. Do you know what I mean? As I said on the match reaction, he come out last season and said thinks that was his worst season. Obviously, in a Liverpool shirt, it is, but overall, no. But I don't really know how he meant it. I think he did mean in a Liverpool way, but he didn't. Excuse me. He didn't make it clear. So yeah, but I'll give him a 10. Obviously, assist, goal. So yeah.
Jota with the goal in the 52nd minute.
Yeah, absolute brilliant goal. It was Ben White, Bambi on ice. I won't slate Ramsdale though, because as I said, I rate him. But yeah, obviously Jota got a pre-assist as well, if you want to call it that, for Mane to then lay it across to Salah for the second goal. And obviously got a goal as well. He really impressed me today. Jota, I'll give him a 9.
9 for Jota. And then the Egyptian king, Mohamed Salah.
Mo Salah. Oh, mate. He's ended that 2 or 3 game goal drought, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, obviously there was times where he does try and do a bit too much, but that's because he's hungry to score goals. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's that sort of player. He got his goal eventually. So happy for him, man. Yeah, he was good again today. I will give Salah a 9.
Yeah, nice. John Henderson obviously came on. The changes were made quite late, 76th minute for both Hendo and Minamino.
Yeah, Henderson, I didn't see too much of him. I saw him get the ball a couple of times. I can't really rate him too highly. I don't think anyway. So I'll give Henderson. I'll give him a 6.
Minamino got your last goal of the game.
Yeah, come on, got a goal. Now, obviously, you lot know I rate him, but I think give him time and he'll be a good player, a good part in this Liverpool team. Like, he already is a good player, but I think he'll improve and improve. Do you know what I mean? I think it'll be one of them. But yeah, Minamino obviously got a goal, as you said. Easy enough when it come over to him, open goal, good positioning. I'll give Minamino. I'll give him a 7 because he went on for too long, but he did get a goal. So.
No, that's fair. And the final one, Tyler Morton came on for Thiago in the 84th minute.
Obviously, as I said on the match reaction, good to see Tyler Morton, actually come onto the pitch. Good to see him like engrave, if that's the right word, I think that is, into the first team. It's good to see him like experience it and stuff like that. And he's going to be one for the future. Ever since that Norwich game, I know, as I said earlier in the match reaction, I know it's Norwich, but he looked good. He looked good in that game. But today, I have to give him a 5 because I couldn't see too much to rate him. And I think if I rated him higher, it'd be a bit unfair.
Yeah. Jurgen Klopp.
Jurgen Klopp, my manager, mate. My manager. Obviously, him and Arteta, mate. Oh, that was crazy. But yeah, like he's that sort of manager. Do you know what I mean? Even if you're winning the game, he's still shouting at you. He's still like, "Come on," because he just wants the best. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, today, Klopp, I'll give him a 8 because the Arteta thing was a bit like, "Whoa, Klopp." I thought you would just like ignore it basically. So yeah, but actual like game tactics and that, perfect. Subs, all right, they're a bit later on, but we had the game ever since 2-0 for me. Not a 1-0, but when it was 2-0, I think we had the game. So yeah.
Yep, and last but not least, Michael Oliver, the referee.
Oh, the referee, eh? Bang average 5. You know what I mean? Bang average for both teams. So yeah, you know how it is with these Premier League refs, and people wonder why, like literally one of them at best goes to all these World Cups and all that because they're not good enough. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, 5 for the ref for me.
I thought Oliver was all right. I don't think of any bad decisions he made.
I think he's all right. Bang average for both teams.
Yeah, I think he got most decisions spot on. It was definitely right to book Jurgen and Arteta for handbags.
Yeah, definitely.
I would have probably given them both a slap around the jaw as well, just for being cheeky. Nah, I thought he was all right. But yeah, that's the only one I'll jump in on. The rest of them I agree with, but I thought Oliver had a fairly decent game.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, as I say, he's average for both teams for me.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, but that is the player ratings. Again, thank you, Niall, for helping me out doing this, and thank you for the overlays. It was sick, you know what I mean, and the
Not a problem,
background.
mate.
But yeah, where can the people find you?
Yep, you can find me on Twitter at Niall_PAFC. You can also find me on my YouTube channel at Let's Talk Premier League. So make sure you check them out.
Yeah, and all of them links will be in the description. So yeah, you just click on that. Boom, there it is. But yeah, this has been the player ratings. Liverpool 4, Arsenal 0. So yeah, on to the next game, which is obviously the Champions League for Liverpool. So yeah, we will see you guys in a bit. So take care. Peace.